Hi guys, my name is Kirsty and welcome back to Upside Down Books. Today we're going to be going through the opening round of the Goodreads Choice Awards. So you will have just seen my video where I did an update, and as I was editing that and getting ready to edit it, I saw that the awards were actually opened. So I'm coming here to you today with a bonus video where I'm basically just going to be vlogging my live reaction. I'm going to get like a screen recording up here for you guys to see what I'm looking at on my laptop as I go through it. And we're going to be choosing and picking things, and I'm really excited to see what's on there. I haven't looked at anything, so this should be a fun time. So grab yourself a cup of tea and settle in. Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno. I'm ready. I'm so ready to look at this. I have been anticipating this for nearly a year, and I can't believe that I'm finally going to find out how close I was. So I need to get my book. Okay, so I've got my handy dandy book with my predictions in it. I'm genuinely so excited to see how close I got. So anyway, we're going to be filming my reaction, talking it through with you guys as to how close I got, are any of my picks on there, and what I'm going to vote for on this first round. So I'm on my Goodreads page. I'm so curious if I'm going to get any of these right. So we're going to be hopefully going through more or less in the right order. Oh, actually no, we're not, because I rewrote this in the wrong order. We'll go in the order I've got it. So we're going with fiction. So let's see, I can already see that Cloud Cuckoo Land is in there. Interesting categorization. As I said, this was going to be tricky. This is not looking strong. Oh, there are some interesting choices in here. So I haven't seen any of this yet. I've been holding off all day having a look at it. So what have I got? Oh, I got one right. So I had predicted that Beautiful World, Where Are You would be in here. I really thought The Other Side of Beautiful would make it. And amazingly, I've not heard of some of these books. Dial A for Aunties, I thought would be in a different category. There's no doubt about it. I'm definitely going to be voting for Dial A for Aunties. Out of all the ones on here, I think that's the only one that I can't believe Malibu Rising isn't on here. It must be in a different category. I bet it's in historical fiction. I thought that might be the case. Okay. Cloud Cuckoo Land or Dial A for Aunties. I'm halfway through Cloud Cuckoo Land, and honestly, it deserves an award. I think I can go back and change my vote, but I loved Dial A for Aunties, so we're going to pick Dial A for Aunties for my first one. Let's go with that. Cha-ching! I'm not going to vote in The Other Side of Beautiful, we're just going to roll with the punches. So the next category I've got is memoir, so we're just going to skip down so we can do it in the order. So memoir and autobiography. Let's see. I knew the Stanley Tucci would be there. She called it. I did also think the Priyanka one would be there, but I don't actually know much about her. I wasn't planning on reading it, so I kind of turned a blind eye to that one. Not looking good. As if Will Smith isn't there. Although I do think this runs November to November, so Will Smith may actually be in the next year's one. So I knew Taste would be there. I Am the Girl from Africa is not in here. What have we got? It's really hard to read this out. And Will, yeah, I'm a Girl from Africa. Oh, Crying in H-Bar. I've seen that everywhere. It sounds really strange. What am I going to vote for? Have I read any of these? Oh, so frustrating to go the whole year trying for this. Beautiful Country made it. That's interesting. I think I'm going to have to skip this one because I haven't read any of these. And I've only been aware of a few of them. Not been aware of many. Interesting. Okay, alright, we're going to skip on to mystery and thriller then, and sadly not vote for memoir and autobiography this year. Okay, surely The Maidens is going to be on there. Surely it is. Okay, we've got Sam. Ooh, I didn't know that Harlem Shuffle was mystery thriller. Okay, so I was also expecting Slow Fire Burning. Oh, it is there. Different cover, didn't recognise it. And The Apple Never Falls Far. She nailed it. All three of her predictions are on there. I'm so excited. Okay, so I think I've only read The Maidens though. Rock, paper, scissors. I'm gonna go through all of these and like add all of them to my list because I get so excited about this. It's not even funny. Okay. Not a Happy Family, that's been pretty popular. Now, The Maidens, I rated like 3 stars. I actually don't think it's the best book I've ever read, but it's the only one I've read on this list, so at least I get to vote for something. And this was the point of this challenge, that I could vote for more than I don't vote for. So the next one I've got is historical. Never get it off the page. So let's move to historical fiction next. Oh, already seeing good things on there. Rose Code, knew it. Okay, this is probably my strongest category. Oh, Dictionary of Lost Words is on here. I've got that on my audiobook TBR. Too excited. The Four Winds is on here. That's two of them. Good Wife of Bath. Good Wife of Bath. Scandal. There's Malibu Rising though. Oh, West with Giraffes. That sounded so good. And I really want to read The Personal Librarian. I've been very excited about that book. So I'm recognizing a lot of them. Definitely want to read this. Malibu Rising's on my TBR for sure. Christian Hannah, amazing woman. That's my TBR. This looks great. The Prophet sounds interesting. The Paris Library looks good. Obviously, we're voting for Kate Quinn. There's no question there. Best book that's ever been written. Honestly, so good. So that means moving on to my next category, we've got fantasy. So this is adult fantasy, and I'm so curious to see what is in this category. So let's have a look. I'm already surprised by what I'm seeing. Oh my god, a Master of Jinn is on there? I was not expecting that to be that popular. Oh, interesting. This is a real... Under the Whispering Door is... Oh, it's not adult fantasy. I misinterpreted. It's just all fantasy. Okay. Interesting. Not at all surprised. I should have read Malice this year. Bugger. Okay. Let's see. What did I have? House of Always did not make it on here. Haven't read it. Empire of the Vampire is not in here? They haven't put it in YA fan. I bet they have. They've put it in bloody YA fantasy. I don't want to write it in as a vote because I think enough people will vote for it in where it is bound to be. I wonder if they put it in sci-fi. I'm just going to like put a pin in my vote here. But so none of... A Court of Silver Flames is here and I am reading that, so I probably will vote for that because I don't think I've read anything else. I want to read so many of these though. Like... I need to get onto this. Malice, I desperately want to read. The Graduate is the sequel to Deadly Education, which was incredible. Ariadne, like everyone's talking about that. For the Wolf sounds amazing. The Wolf and the Woodsman, The Unbroken. Okay, but we're just gonna hold off. Next on my list is sci-fi. So let's have a look what's in sci-fi. I just want to see if I'm gonna need to write anything in. Seeing some good things, guys. Happy with these selections. Man, I so want to read Winter's Orbit. Okay, so I had Project Hail Mary in there. That I'm almost certainly going to vote for that. I also thought A History of What Comes Next might make it, but alas, did not. Oh, The End of Men. Go and look that book up. If you don't know what this is about, this sounds fantastic. Really hate the cover for this one. Seeing Martha Wells everywhere. Oh, I originally had The Echo Wife on my original list and I changed my mind in favor of Clara and the Sun, or in favor of, which is fair because that has also shown up. However, I've not read it. So, The Rabbits, really want to read that. Oh my goodness. Anyone else hate the cover for Appleseed? Okay, so we're voting for Andy Weir, obviously. Love that book. So good. Okay, moving on to romance. Very curious what's going to be in here. Oh, this is looking promising. Second First Impressions was indeed in my predictions, as was One Last Stop. And I had Dial A for Aunties in here. The X Talk sounded amazing. Man, we had so many good contemporary romances this year. So many. Oh, I'm going to vote for one even though I've not read any of them. So, Second First Impressions, heard amazing, good things. While We Were Dating, good things. Dating Plan, amazing things. Haven't heard much about How to Fail at Flirting. Or 7 Days of June. Road Trip, I really want to read, though I prefer the other cover. Neon Gods, I've actually seen, I was either Sasha from A Book Utopia or Steph from Novelty Corners reading that. And they seem to be enjoying it. The Ex-Hex, haven't heard much about the Spanish love. Christina Lauren, fantastic author. Soulmate Equation looks so good. Heart Principle, I really want to read The X-Talk. That was actually originally on my list for romance. And I hadn't heard anything about it all year, so I didn't think it would make it. People We Meet on Vacation is supposed to be great. Okay, which one am I going to naughty vote for? Obviously Second First Impressions. That's getting my popular vote. Okay, moving on to nonfiction. Where are you? Oh man, where is nonfiction? There we are, I'm being blind. Okay. So curious. John Green made it on there as predicted. What else we got? Think Again. Yep, that's not surprising. How to Avoid a Climate Disaster. Your girl is on the money when it comes to nonfiction. I knew what would be here. I haven't read that much nonfiction that's been released this year. I do want to read all of them. I'm going to give John Green a vote simply because of how much I love Hank Green and how much he supports his brother on TikTok. So we're going to go with the John Green. However, many good things here. This is what I kind of wanted to avoid by reading things, but we're going to do this again next year and we are going to do better. So we've got debut novel. Here we are. Da-da-da. Oh, The Gilded Ones, that's on my list. Go on, Sister Song's got to be on here. Sister Song's not on here. Okay, things are doubling up. Lost Apothecary was on another list, as was The Prophets and Winter's Orbit. This is... Where is my J. Kristoff? I'm so... Like, retrospectively, why wasn't J. Kristoff in the fantasy section? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I had The Gilded Ones, Sister Song, and Ariadne. Amazingly, Ariadne's not in here. Honey Girl did really well, as did She Who Became the Sun. What are we going to vote for? I feel like I'm going to have to do, like, I'm quite digging these three. We're going to go with The Gilded Ones because I'm pretty sure I'm going to like that when I read it. That's okay. Okay, YA fiction. This is the clincher, guys. This is the category we have all been waiting for. This is the one we want to know about. Actually, no, it's not. It's the second one. The YA fantasy is the one. Okay, but let's see what's on the YA fiction. This is the genre that I find the hardest to predict. Concrete Rose is in there. Oh, The Project's in there. The Firekeeper's Daughter is fantasy. What is that doing there? Oh, Yoke is there as well. Okay, so I was hoping The Boy from the Mist would be on here. That was a long shot. Concrete Rose and Can't Take That Away is not here. So I'm actually going to write in Boy from the Mish because we need that Australian rep in here. Wait, where's the write in? Am I not allowed to write in a vote anymore? Have they got rid of that? Ah. That's a crying shame. Okay, we're not going to be writing in. Oh, what a bugger. Okay, never mind. We will pick something from here then, because I'll be damned if I'm not voting. Okay, Tokyo Ever After have heard good things about. What a weird collection of books. We're going to go with Concrete Rose just because it was on my predictions and Angie Thomas is Angie Thomas. Right, now let's go on to the fantasy. Come on, this has to be a better selection. There's a lot of sequels. I'm seeing a lot of sequels straight up. What? J. Kristoff has not made the lists. Okay, well, okay, we'll do this and we'll go back to the fantasy, seeing as there's no write-in option. I'm really, I feel like something's gone wrong there because that was released well in time to make this. It was released in, unless it's coming out later in America? Man! Okay, so I thought Law would be on here. I thought Once Upon a Broken Throne would be in here. Yes, Broken Throne? Broken Heart. It's Broken Heart. I keep calling it the wrong thing. I also thought Dark Rise would make it, but perhaps that's too fresh. I thought Defy the Night, again, could be too fresh. Am I blind? Is it not there? Not there. Okay, and Son of the Storm. I was hoping that would be on there. I can't believe that didn't make it. Rude. And These Hollow Vows, which is there. That's there. So Namesake. Got a lot of sequels. So can't vote for any sequels. What have I read? I have read The Ones We're Meant to Find. I don't think that's an award winner. And that's it. That's all I've read of YA fantasy. I need to up my game, guys. I'm not reading enough YA fantasy. Okay, so I think to keep it fair, I'm going to vote for the one I've read. Because I don't know how to pick between the other ones. They all sound great. And then graphic novel is the last one, I believe, that I have specific predictions for. Let's see what's on graphic novels. This is I don't recognize most of these. This is Caught Me. Is Heartstopper not in here? Oh my god, Heartstopper didn't make it. Oh, how weird. Okay, I'm not going to be voting for graphic novels this year then. How depressing. I don't seem to be able to keep up with the graphic novel pulse. I don't recognize like any of these graphic novels. So we're not going to be voting for that. Really surprised that Heartstopper's not on there. My other choice, Stars in Their Eyes, probably isn't popular enough, and Graceling is probably too new. So let's go back to our fantasy category and pick someone. I'm just, yeah, this has really thrown me. So out of all of these ones, I think I've only read some of Court of Silver Flames. I'm going to vote for it. It's totally going to get through. It's probably going to win because Sarah J. Maas always sweeps it. So this is the rest of the categories. So I'm curious to see what else we've got going on. So let's have a look at horror. So for horror, I've heard good things about the Final Support Group. Not super familiar. I mean, I don't really like horror. I would like to vote though, so I'm going to allow myself some wild votes. Interesting choices. If I decide to vote for any of these, so what I think I will do, because let's have fun, I'm actually going to go through and I'm going to put in votes for all the ones I now haven't read, so I will pick something for graphic novels, but it's not going to be an informed decision. So let's pick something together. Oh, Near the Bone, love the cover. That's the one we're going for. Then we want to go to humour. What's going to be in here? Interesting. Oh, this sounded really good. I'm going to go with this one. Well, this is exhausting. I actually really want to read that, but it's not got good reviews. Back to memoir and autobiography. We're going to vote for the Tucci just because that was on the list. It really confuses me how they randomised the order. History and biography. Let's have a look-see. Do you like my history? Oh, yeah, I saw that one when that came out. Who would I pick? These honestly sound super interesting. I think I'm going to go for 400 Souls. I think that one is also Black authors. Or it's about slavery. So we're going to go with that one. Oh, there's another one on there. The Light of Days. You can see I've got that one as ticked. Sounds good. I'm interested in that one. Okay, so back to this one. I'm going to go with Avatar because I love Avatar. That's going to be how I pick that one. Then for poetry, did hear good things about Moth actually. Didn't think I'd recognise any of these. I think we're going to vote for Moth because it's the only one I recognise. And middle grade and children's. I wonder if I'll know things on this one. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people reading that. Okay, I'm going to go for Beasts and Beauty. And that is all of my votes. I'll just triple check. Tick, 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 tick. So there we have it, folks. That was fun to do, and it was fun to kind of stay aware of what was coming out throughout the whole year. So I did enjoy doing that. So yeah, that was good fun. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad I went for the experience of trying. I'm really keen to do it next year, but as I mentioned in my previous video, I want to reevaluate how I do it. Because originally I predicted a lot of the books at the beginning of the year, and that was really hard to do because a lot of the books haven't been announced. So this time I'm going to do it piecemeal, I think, throughout the year. and maybe update you with partial predictions at the beginning and as I slowly fill them out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I did well with my predictions. I was really happy with my historical fiction. Bit surprised about some books that didn't make the cut, but that's okay. Really disappointed they've gotten rid of the write-in section, but I suppose that probably helps to streamline things. And let me know in the comments down below what you voted for, if there are any books you were upset that didn't make the cut this year. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Alla gloria militar